Rosemary District to Newtown. What's going on? Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I am the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. My guest today is Mr. Steve Reed.
Hey,
Welcome,
how you doing?
Steve is the owner and publisher of both the Longboat Key News and Sarasota City News. We've got a story for you. What's going on?
Well, we're here because it's something near and dear to my heart. I'm a big history buff, and I'm also an advocate, as you know, for the city of Sarasota.
Mm-hmm.
And anything...
We both are.
Yeah. When they can do anything to deepen the cultural heritage, the history, telling the story of this community, and this...
You know, culture and heritage is the reason many of us came here.
Yeah,
this great
that's
part of
true.
Florida.
Yeah.
And so this feeds on that. What's going on?
Well, while we're here, this is called the old Leonard Reed House, and we're in the Rosemary District, and you can see there's an old sign for Canned Ham Vintage. That was a vintage clothing store. Well, that store has moved to another part of town, and this home is an older historic home. You can see there's a placard there. This was the family home of Leonard Reed, and there's a real tie to the history of Sarasota. One of the original families in the African-American community here that settled and had a huge influence on the community.
Mm-hmm.
So meanwhile, the Sarasota city of Sarasota is going to consider this week a request to move the building, this home, to Newtown to create the first ever museum and historical and cultural center for the African-American community.
So this is not only a big thing, it's a really cool thing to protect and
it is.
Showcase our heritage.
And it's the Sarasota African-American Cultural Coalition, which is the organization that is going to the city this week with the idea of we have 1.3 acres of city land up on Dr. Martin Luther King Way and Orange. And what they want to do is move this building here, create the first ever museum and cultural center. Then they'll build a new facility while this is in place and probably keep the building as sort of an introduction area. And I think it'll be a huge amenity. The city, I've been here 26 years. And to see a new museum telling another story of the residents and a history that is something. Remember when we were out at Lido at the public beach?
Yes. And
we were hearing about the experience that blacks, the African-American community went through just to have access to the beach.
Absolutely.
Remember that story? This is the story of the settling of the area of an entire community. And I'm excited to learn more and to see this evolve. So
it's going to the council.
This is amazing.
This is the beginning steps. We've got more to tell. We need to come back and keep it up to date because this is important to Sarasota and to us and our community.
I bet it's going to be approved. And when they move this house up there, we'll go up there when they do the move.
Maybe we can actually catch some of the move going on or something like that.
Yeah.
Steve, I appreciate you bringing us up to date.
It's a neat thing.
Thanks for watching. Yeah. We'll be back again next time with another edition of Out and Around with Mike. Take care, everyone.